How is everybody?
Great.
How are the people in the back? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Usually Pat Wayne puts me at like 3:30, so I want to say thank you, Pat, for giving me a shot at the morning. My name is Sibyl O'Malley, and I work for the California Alliance for Arts Education, and we work statewide to ensure that every child has access to the arts as prescribed in the Ed Code. We do that a couple of ways. We do that by working on policy at the state level. So you probably heard from Joe, our executive director, yesterday about the bills that we're working on this session. We've also done policy work around Title I. You guys saw the film yesterday. But we also, more and more, are doing work at the local level. So engaging people in LCFF, in using their data, in doing arts planning. So the good news for you is that I threw out my PowerPoint presentation. I got the raised eyebrow from Pat Wayne about the number of slides I had. So that's the good news. The bad news is that you have, instead I drew 5 drawings. And I want to just say my work has not been exhibited since 6th grade. So due to lack of demand. So please be kind. So, number 1. Can everybody see that? It's the word wonderful with a line through it. As arts advocates, we don't want to talk about how wonderful the arts are. And we don't want to say, wouldn't it be wonderful if we could just have a little more arts, please? Can you guys say, wonderful? Wonderful. No, we're not interested in that conversation. We are informed, strategic solution partners that want to enact policy that leads to systematic, sustainable change. So, can you say informed? Informed. Strategic. Solution partners. Awesome. I couldn't be better having Aaron hold this up. So I'm just gonna mention a couple ways that you could be informed. Craig already mentioned you could read your data, right? So you could know what's going on in your district. You could read your LCAP and find out what is the district, what are their goals? What are they using the arts for? And what's happening? How are they measuring that, and is it having an impact? We want to go into these conversations informed, right? There's always a temptation, our lunch speaker talked about this yesterday, of wanting to be a hero, having good intentions, but we need to come from what's really happening and from data and information and from conversations. So another way to be informed is if you're a parent, going and talking to your leaders and finding out, what's your superintendent want to do around the arts? Rather than inventing your own thing, let's find out what is she thinking about the arts, and let's get together and work on something together. Or if you're a leader, talking to your students, talking to your teachers, what are they seeing? What do they need? And working together on a solution. Okay. Picture number 2. Now, I don't know if you guys can see what this is. Yes.
Angels with flashlights? Angels with flashlights.
Okay.
Or toilet plungers, one or the other.
This is one vision of arts education heaven. Those are credentialed art specialists with plenty of PD. Those are the ones with the wings. And their harps are in good repair. Not only do they have harps, they have trumpets, they have trombones. Those clouds are raining funding and community partnerships and resources and supportive community. We all have a dream of arts heaven. Our dreams aren't all the same. But how do we get there? How do we stop talking about, wouldn't it be wonderful, and get to policy change? So I did a little diagram. I'm gonna tell you guys how to get to heaven. How about that? Yeah. This is a metaphysical conversation. Okay. So here you see at the top, that picture is your arts plan. Your arts plan is everything you want to see in your school district for the arts. It's PD, it's curriculum, it's we need facilities. You know, we need appropriate facilities. It's great we have a multi-purpose room, but someday we'd like to have a real theater, and we'd like to hang up student work in a gallery. Not, you know, so that we see, the Alliance sees the arts plan as the foundation. And what's critical about an arts plan is kind of like the blueprint that Craig talked about. An arts plan is not one person's plan. It's a plan that, in the best cases, is put together by school leaders, administrators, teachers, both art teachers and not, different elementary teachers, secondary teachers, parents, arts organizations, and students. Because like the blueprint, then you have many owners for this plan. And people will fight for this plan, right? It won't go in a filing cabinet. Trying to pick on someone, Donna will say, what about that thing I put in the arts plan? When are we gonna do that, right? So we see that as sort of the key to getting to arts heaven. And then some of the other pieces that Craig mentioned, we have LCFF, right? This is where we can find funding, and this is where we can start to take some of our dreams that we put in the arts plan and get them funded through LCFF. Title I, we talked Joe shared the film yesterday. This is another way that we can find new funding for the arts. These are existing funding streams. The Alliance does not work to fundraise. We work on helping people access public funds for the arts. And then the magic is community coalitions, student voices. It's the community support, it's the buy-in, right, that makes this plan and these policies come to life and hold the district accountable, right? You have people like Donna who's gonna keep calling you if she doesn't see it in the LCAP, because she reads the LCAP. Okay, you ready? Now it's gonna turn vertical. Can you do that? Do you know how to do that? Okay, what's this?
A boy?
Dressed.
Yeah, it's a person with no pants. Have you guys ever had that dream where you're at a meeting, everybody's listening to you, and you look down and you're not wearing pants? Right. We all have a role to play in this, right? Whether we are a parent, whether we're a student, whether we're an administrator. And I'm here to tell you that we've got your pants. Right? You're sitting in a rich resource-filled room with people and materials. So we have your pants, whether it's an LCFF flyer, which you'll see on your table. Where's the LCFF flyer? Do we use it to mop up water here? Okay. Whether it's an LCF flyer, the California Alliance has everything you could want for LCFF. We have flyers that align arts research with the 8 priorities. We have a webinar, How to Read an LCAP. And we have a community advocacy coaching program that comes alongside communities and helps them organize effective advocacy. What else do we have, Erin? We have an arts planning initiative. So if you want to do an arts plan, we can come in and provide an expert facilitator, a subsidy, and work with you, like we did with Hector in Burton. I'm going to look at my notes now. This is the problem with redoing your presentation the night before, and just see if there's anything else. Right, we have the Insider's Guide. You have the PTA here. You know, they have your PTA pants. They have your parents' pants. We have our Arts Ed Data pants. We have our professional development pants. And we have our student voices pants. This is one thing I just want to mention. We have a student advocacy campaign that invites students to make 2-minute videos of what their vision is for their school.